After two shocking losses, Team USA beat Argentina 108-80 on Tuesday night. Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal scored 17 points each, representing 2 of the 5 USA players scoring in double figures. News on Thursday, though, Bradley Beal is out of the Olympics, entered Team USA's health and safety protocol on Wednesday, will not be able to travel with the team to Tokyo. Meanwhile, Jeremy Grant was also placed in the protocol on Thursday. Here's a look at the odds to win the gold medal. Team USA is the clear favorite at -400, followed by Spain and Australia at +1,000. Team USA looking to win its 4th straight gold medal. Welcome in CBS Sports basketball analyst Tim Doyle and the Wizard of Odds, Kenny White. Team USA at -400. Kenny, how are you evaluating those odds?
Yeah, you know, Hakeem, obviously the best players in the world. We win the most gold medals. We won 6 of the last 7 Olympics. And I'm looking at this roster, though. You know, 3 players on the roster are supposed to be playing: Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, and Chris Middleton. How much gas are they going to have left in the tank to really compete at that high of a level? And now you lose Bradley Beal, Jeremy Grant in the protocol. They lose 2 games. They lose to Nigeria. Nigeria's got 8 NBA players on it, though, so that's a decent team. But I'm laying off. You know, I'm a USA guy, but I can't bet them. I can't lay $4 on them. Seems like a bargain price with all the talent they have, but are they that good? I don't know. I think it's kind of a stay away and watch and just root for the guys.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty jarring to see them lose both of these games. And, you know, you got to kind of remove yourself from the situation and put yourself in their shoes. I do that a lot, you know, when I pick games and stuff. And I go, all right, you're playing 3 games, 3 nights, off of a really quick turnaround, off of a bubble, you know, and you go out there, Nigeria makes 23s, you kind of get caught. Australia's got guys that have been around the block. They've been playing together forever. The Patty Mills, the Joe Ingles, it's been the same roster forever, and they beat them. I was really curious to see how they bounce back in the 3rd game in 3 nights against Argentina, and they smacked them. And that to me was like, all right, they're good. You know, the greatest team ever assembled, we could all agree upon, was the original Dream Team. Magic, Bird, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing, Clyde Drexler, Darren Robinson. It was one of the few posters I had in my room because that was such a significant team. I also had a Hulk Hogan poster, clearly the best athlete of the 80s, okay? I don't know if the leg drop really like hurt, but anyway, that team, the 92 Olympic team, if you ever go back and watch their documentaries, they lost to a college team that at the time had Bobby Hurley, Jamal Mashburn, but they lost in a scrimmage. And they said the next day they kind of turned the Jets on, they beat up on them. Now, this game was obviously on national television. People saw it. But even the Dream Team lost. And then they went to Monaco and they played like kind of a half-hearted game and they like barely won. Now that the world is clearly caught up, you know, the Dream Team maybe would have lost some exhibition games. So even though that was the greatest team ever assembled, those losses in the long run, I think will only help Greg Popovich and his staff keep these guys focused, and they still are your big-time favorite.
All right, guys, you look at it, Team USA, the heavy favorite to win gold, but if we're looking for a team a little further down the board that could go on a run out there in Tokyo, where are we putting our money? It looks like it will be a team outside of the teams they faced in the exhibition games out in Las Vegas. Kenny, we'll start with you. Where are you putting your money?
Yeah, well, Luka Doncic, if he's playing for Slovenia, every game, they have a chance to win almost every game they play, even against the USA. So at 20-1, I think this is a very good number. Zoran Dragic, Goran's younger brother, is also on this team, a great sharpshooter. So they've got plenty of players on Slovenia to be very, very competitive. Luka takes them over the top and makes them ultra competitive with a chance to win every game they're in. I like the bracket they're in. I think they're better than Argentina. I think they're actually the best team in their bracket. Spain is probably the favorite to come out of that bracket, but Spain, looking at their roster, most of their guys are almost 35 years and older. I just don't think they have enough youth really mixed in right now in Spain to actually beat Slovenia.
Yeah, I agree, just because Doncic is such an amazing player, and you know, he has that capability to win an NBA game, maybe even an NBA series by himself. We've seen that before. So I think Australia hurt themselves in the long run by beating USA, because now the next time they play USA, they're not going to be sleeping on them. So I think that they're a bit overvalued, even though I probably think they're the safest other pick besides USA to go out there and win the gold medal. But when you have Luka, you always have a chance.
All right, let's get your best bet to win the gold medal. And if it's not Team USA, I'm not quite sure what we're doing in this segment here. Tim, lay the 400, or maybe do you put Team USA to win the gold in a little parlay, a little futures parlay perhaps?
Yes. Now, see, you're learning, Akeem. You know what I mean? Like, you don't remember Beavis and Butthead? He used to say, "Come to Butthead." Like, come to Butthead right now. You're getting on the train. It's not a great long-term train, but hey, you can have some fun. You get some action. Here we go. Let's dance. That's right. You bet this in a parlay, you're picking out a very fixed amount. That's all you could lose, because if you lay 400 in the long term, you're going to be in the poorhouse, okay? My son, Chicago Joe, has no teeth, all right? His teeth fell out, but you're going to end up with no teeth because you're going to have to sell them all because you're laying 400 in every game. So USA is going to win. And Kenny, if you pick against USA, you're picking against America.
America. Don't do it, Kenny.
He told me earlier I was picking against God because it was a Sunday game and I picked against somebody too. So I would never do that. God, I would never do that, I promise. And USA, I won't do that either. So, yeah, the USA obviously at $4, I think there's a great value. But I'm going to take Australia plus $10, 10 to 1. USA after losing Nigeria, you would think that would be the bounce back game. You'd think you'd see all their focus. But you know what? Australia's talented. This is St. Mary's graduate team. This is St. Mary's alumni team playing. These guys they've played together for such a long time, and there's so many talented players on this roster. I still think the USA will be a 15-point favorite when they do play and they meet up again. But you know what? Odds of 10 to 1, it's easier to play. Yeah, I'll take the USA minus $4, and I'll parlay them to the Dodgers to win the World Series.
There we go. There we go. I was about to say, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, Kenny, if you didn't pick the USA, I mean, you pick against chicken fried chicken, cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right. I mean, you can't pick against
ice
that,
cream and apple pie as well. All right.
Zach Brown.
There you go.
Great stuff. It's always fun.
Dude's a wildin'. That's what the kids like to say.
Let's go.
Wildin'.
Let's go. I love it. All right, the value pick to win the gold medal, Luka Doncic and the Slovenian national team. And, I don't know what Kenny's thinking here. He likes Australia at plus 1,000. So best of luck to Australian Kenny White, but Team USA is going to win its 4th straight gold medal, and Tim Doyle agrees.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.